All right, everybody, we are back on the live stream. Okay, so SpaceX IPO is out. The original price or the IPO price was 135, but as you can see my screen here right now, it's back at it's at 164. It slightly went around 155 to 158, but looks like the interest in the IPO is coming back, and right now it's at 164. As you can see, the volume is at 122 million. 122 million shares are getting traded as we speak. Look at the market cap. Just look at it. It's a $2.16 trillion company, crossing now 166, 167. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite entrepreneurs in the world, Elon Musk, is officially now a trillionaire. The first ever human being in history of our civilization, whatever you call it, is now a trillionaire. He has not 1 billion, 2 billion, not 100 billion, not 500 billion. He has over $1,000 billion. Okay. It's just, and I am right now having my $4 coffee and I'm watching this somebody becoming a trillionaire. So cheers to Elon Musk. It's just crazy. What, but jokes, all these funny stuff aside, what's really we are witnessing right now is the reward that you get for being innovative, the rewards that you get for being a visionary entrepreneur, the reward that you get when you are somebody who has given his whole life to innovation, to to the future of humanity. He literally lost his child in this process. Elon Musk, he had to go through a lot of personal um, setbacks, uh, distancing from his father and everything, and all those complicated relationships. But he held it all along. He is has not just launched one company. Tesla is another company. SpaceX is obviously the giant beast. XAI, Neuralink, the boring tunnel, the boring company. It's just crazy what you are witnessing right now. I mean, it's a historical day, it's a historical moment in our modern civilization, that when you are determined, when you have a vision, when you are so focused on the future, when you are so focused on doing extremely complicated things, you get rewarded. How? You get rewarded by becoming a trillionaire. And this is how markets should be. We should reward such people. We should reward people with this uh, crazy mindset to change the future. All right, so again, finally, we are officially trading with SpaceX on Nasdaq. So if you're somebody who is outside of the country, if your broker allows you trading in the US stocks, the ticker is SPCX. I'm going to place it in the chat. Ticker SPCX. Okay, so yeah, um, if you got in at the IPO price of 135, many congratulations. You are slightly 26, 20, $30 up almost. So that's a good jump. But the real thing is, will it be sustainable today? Like, if this price is going to be sustainable today or not? Let's just get some live commentary as to what's happening right now. And uh, and let's see what's happening.
May 8th. It's been a month. It's been a month here. It's fighting to hold on to it. SpaceX still didn't fill for me. 163 now, so that 160, I mean, it's still up from 150. 150 million shares
Hmm.
officially trading.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah, you're getting down detector now.
Okay. So I'm going to share the screen again. Sorry, give me 1 second. Uh, yeah. All right. So very quick, back to SpaceX. So okay, uh, what we are also going to do on the side is just watch the how the market in general is doing with this. So let's go to another ticker, that's SPY. So yeah, so SPY is an index on the entire market, right? So if you want to get an understanding of, when I say entire market, it's like the top 500 companies, the best performing or the best valued companies. Okay. So now if you see, and I'm at a 30-minute candle. I don't want to get too technical on this, otherwise you will lose interest. So if you see, these are 5-minute candles. So basically, what's happening every 5 minutes is what you are looking at the screen right now. Let me go back and see. Oh, okay. You are seeing it now. Okay. All right. So back to this screen. Um, these are 5-minute candles. So a red candle means at the top of the 5 minute, it started to go down, and at the end of the 5 minute, it kept going down. So that kind of thing. Now, okay. So there are 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, and the candle is trying to go a little bit to the red, and this is not a good thing, slightly, because SpaceX, which is this, as you see, it went up to 168. It's now at 160, and that's fine. It is expected, like on the day of the IPO, that such fluctuations in the prices is not a bad thing at all. It's very, very common. It's very, very understandable, because so many shares are coming in. If you look at the volume, it's 163 million shares are getting traded as we speak. So the fluctuations or the volatility is quite naturally expected. But as you also see, the overall market in general is pretty flat. It's not euphoric, it's not too excited, like every stock is going up. And one of the reasons why that could be is because, let's say if you had 100 shares of um, Meta, for example, right? Facebook, Meta. So what you might have done is, oh, I'll sell the 100 shares of Meta and put it into SpaceX, right? Because it's a hot IPO. So that's why market is like kind of flattish to red, like flat, and that is why you are seeing uh, a bit of a flat market. But SpaceX is fluctuating, it's sometimes going up and it's going down, so we might see that. But very interestingly, we are not seeing a crazy jump, right? A lot of the expectation was it probably just goes up to 200 and 250. It might do that towards the end of the day or probably the next week, but we are not seeing that immediately. So that's very interesting to see. And let's get some news, latest news, just a top level headline as to what's happening. um, and hope you can see my screen. Okay. All right. um, Yeah, Elon is officially the world's first trillionaire. Again, very historic news. Okay, and yeah, a few things that are very interesting or concerning me are the other space stocks, right? These other space stocks, which you might expect the space sector as a whole should be going up, but they are, but it's not going up. And let's take a look at some of these. Uh, One second. Let's take a look at some of these uh, other space names. Take a look at these other space names. So, for example, one of the other good space stocks is or was, we'll see how that goes, is the ASTS, right? AST Space Mobile. That stock is down 16%, right? 16% down. ASTS. That's another space company. Again, uh, it works pretty much in the same area as SpaceX does. It's like a space-based satellite mobile network provider, right? So the way you have telephone towers right now, so just imagine instead of those towers, you would have like a satellite that's beaming um, uh, the mobile communication signals to your phone. This stock is very interestingly down. And one other argument you could make is probably because people are taking money from this stock and then investing in SpaceX. And yeah, that's very interesting to watch. Okay. All right. So we'll go back and now look at few other things, like just a live commentary as to what's happening. And I'll share my screen. Okay. 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 So back at our screen again. Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna triple. Okay, so all right, so okay, back to SpaceX. Okay, so if you look, as I was explaining to you, the stream is sharing a window. It's not on the stage yet. Okay, now I hope now you can see it. Okay, so all right, so we will, yeah. Again, just look at it. So 163 back again. So it's fluctuating between 160s, 160 to 167. Uh, yeah, yeah. So again, now just look at it. If you want to understand, the volume right now is 190 million. almost 190 million. It's 12 p.m., a little bit after 12 p.m. In uh, in the Eastern time zone in the US right now. So uh, the volume on this is 191 million. It's a crazy number for like the stock to trade at. 191 million volume is getting traded right now. Stocks around 162. I think it will definitely go up much more than that. But a um, quick update, just a market update. A lot of people are indicating problems with their brokerage as they are not able to handle the volume. The second thing is Citadel, one of the biggest market makers in the world. It says it's handling a record retail IPO orders. Wow. Okay. And if you are into options trading, like a call option or like a put option, so that will be available to trade from Tuesday. Okay, so from Tuesday you will be able to trade options. Um, Interesting, because there are a lot of option traders in the world that don't buy stocks; they just trade options. So if that's you, then you can start doing that on SpaceX ticker from the upcoming Tuesday. Yeah. Okay. Very interesting. Now let's look at some live updates on what's happening.
You heard that, Steve? 20%. It's a screaming buy.
Screaming.
Screaming's a hell of. I
Screaming.
mean, if you think it should be up 50%, then yeah, there's another 30% to go here.
Yeah, I guess money's not real.
Screaming buys.
Screaming by.
I mean, the
Okay, so we are just getting some live updates on the SpaceX IPO. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Okay. All right. So this was the team that IPO rang the bell in the morning, and this is in New York, I think. So if your company is IPOing, you see the company's image on this building. It's just like an indication that um, you have an IPO going on.
See. um, and yeah, it is certainly hard to believe that a little company that started in a warehouse in El Segundo is now uh, is now going public for the with the largest IPO that ever. And let me tell you, if people had told me this was going to happen, I was like, man, you must be smoking some really good crack, because I think this company's going to fail. I mean, I gave I gave SpaceX less than a 10% chance of succeeding at all, to be clear. In fact, I told people this. I said, look, we're probably going to fail, but we should give it a try, because if we don't, if there's not a new company that enters space, we will never be a truly spacefaring civilization. While the other aerospace companies, they build good rockets and everything, they were simply not pursuing the technology that's necessary to make life multiplanetary, to make Star Trek, to make the exciting science fiction futures that we've read about real. And that's what SpaceX is all about, is to take the fiction out of science fiction and create an exciting, inspiring future for everyone. We want to be able to take anyone who wants to go to the moon, anyone who wants to go to Mars, or anywhere in the solar system, and maybe beyond the solar system at some point. We want to be able to take you there. Not just a few astronauts. I mean, you, literally you. If you watch, whoever you are watching this, SpaceX wants to be able to take you to the moon, take you to Mars, and ultimately beyond. And I'm confident at this point that with the incredible team that we have here at SpaceX, that we will do that for you. I always think about this. There are always problems on Earth. There are always problems on Earth. There are always things that we wish to be better, that we want to solve here on Earth, and we should solve them. But there also have to be things that get you excited about the future, that make you glad to wake up in the morning, because you can't wait to see what happens next. And that's the future that SpaceX wants to bring to you. Yeah.
All right. Right. So that was Elon Musk this morning. I think he was speaking from Starbase. That's another city in Texas. That's like a specially built city for SpaceX and its adventures. And then the other official opening of the ringing of the bell is from market site in New York, as I was telling you before. So very, very interesting stuff. Now, what I'm going to do is share the Webull screen again. So um, we'll just take a look at what the stock is doing. Okay, so very interesting. So right now, the volume is. Give me 1 second. I don't think I'm sharing with you. Okay, so right now the volume is at 200 and close to 218 million shares are being traded as we speak. Price is now sort of being in the 160s range, so like 160 to 165. The top being 168.75. So that's very interesting to see. Um, yeah, and other space stocks are kind of down. So it's probably there's another thing called buy the rumor and sell the news. So all these space stocks were actually up because of SpaceX. And when that event happens, like the IPO happens, the stocks go down because um, you know the momentum dies down. So things like those. So buy the rumor, sell the news. That kind of thing is probably happening with the space sector in general. I think they should be back up. in next few weeks. But very interesting to see what's happening around the market outside of SpaceX. Okay, I'm going to share some live things that are going on X, that is Twitter. Of course, Elon is pretty excited in what's happening. So, okay, so 220. That's the volume. Price is at 167. Wow, just wow. Okay, so SpaceX is going to be the talking point for today. I'm gonna share my screen on what I'm looking at on X. So let's watch that. Okay. First SpaceX trade got completed. Very interesting. Company is of course above $2 trillion. Uh, I don't know how much story this is true, but a lot of people are who were working at the cafeterias in SpaceX, right? Who were like in the cafes, or probably who were doing just uh, like non SpaceX related jobs, like being in the cafes, being waiters, or just cleaning floors or security guards. Probably some of them who have gotten shares from SpaceX back in 2008, 2010, or whenever the company started to issue shares, those they probably now are multimillionaires. So like millionaire at least. So it's just crazy to see just being situated in these companies or being associated with these companies can just make you pretty wealthy, right? So that's very interesting to look at. So now, okay, I'm gonna just walk down and see what's happening on X. All right, so okay, yeah, very interesting that within the 15 minutes of trading, already 160 million shares were traded. Right now, we are looking at 220 million. So, approximately 2 billion worth of SpaceX stock is being traded per minute right now. It's crazy. Okay. Well, that's fine. It's the IPO day, so you'll have it. But it's very interesting. Again, at the point when the stock was 167, the company was $2.2 trillion, the seventh largest company in the world. Insanity. Yeah, that's just insane. It's very interesting to watch. Okay. Um, okay, and that's another. This is the another take that I want to, um, you know, talk about is this guy Michael Berry, who is who famously called out the 2008 uh, real estate crash, right? Um, and ever since that, he's being regarded a lot uh, respectfully in the stock world. So he has been a lot of bearish on this AI trade in general. So any stocks related with to AI, so like Nvidia, Palantir, and now SpaceX. So according to him, right? So the man who projected the 2008 crash, Michael Burry, just said nothing in SpaceX S1. So that was on June 5th, by the way. Nothing on the S1. That's the initial IPO document, the official IPO document that you file to register your company for IPO. So he said that suggests it is worth one. Nothing in that document suggests SpaceX should be worth 1 trillion, let alone 2 trillion, which is its current valuation right now. Any move up will be on hype. Okay, he also has a 1.9 1.1 billion AI short since 2025, about 900 million Palantir and 180 million in Nvidia. According to him, this bubble will burst. Okay. Um, well, if you look since 2025, the AI stocks have just gone absolutely crazy, right? So uh, only time will tell if he's right. I personally don't think he's going to be right with that because it it's not a bubble. It might be extremely highly valued, overvalued, extra valued, stressed valued, whatever you want to call it, but it's not a bubble. You do use Chat GPT, Claude, other XAI every day. So something that you use every day and you see a value in from it every day is not a hype, right? Okay, the valuations, the prices behind it can be very stretched out, richly valued, but this AI bubble is not a bubble. It's not a bubble. And yeah, again, the valuations are crazy, but uh, something that is giving you such uh, something that gives you so much advantage every day, like any question that we have, we don't perform crazy calculations, we just hand it off to Chat GPT. So these kind of things are very fundamental, and this is not a bubble. So um, yeah, it's just crazy. Okay, I think I'll start to wrap this up. We got a good look on X. Now what we'll do is we'll watch the final few stock movement from the SpaceX IPO. Okay, so again, wow, it's just crazy, just crazy. So why I'm calling it crazy is because if you look at it, so 236 million volume. That's a quarter billion volume. Stock prices at 164, launched at 135, went down a little bit, and now it's back up. It's kind of looking stable here, 21% up from its original IPO price. So it's just amazing to watch. Again, so just to wrap up this stream, this is my first stream, so I'm very, very happy about it. A lot of my lovely people have supported me in this and are supporting me in this. So but this, for me, it's one of the biggest moments, because I really like Elon Musk as an entrepreneur, and he has done a lot of great things for us. So I think today is the day to celebrate him, his companies, his teammates, and everything. So proud of you too, Ria. So yeah, and what we are watching right now, really, if you look at everything around you, it's a momentous occasion today, that you we are alive to look at a phenomenal technology like this, and we are only going to go up from here. And I think this should be a very inspirational day for all of us today. So thank you everybody for joining my stream. Even if you get like 10% value from it, I would be very happy, and I wish I can continue to do so for the longest time. And yeah, watch out for my next live stream or my next videos. My channel is Deep Tech Social. I talk a lot about AI and technology every day, and I hope to see you again soon. All right, take care. Bye everybody.